the Lizzie Hall Academics and Arts Family Foundation. Okay, so I see you on Facebook.
Right.
And you have your laugh page.
And I'm laughing out loud.
And you're laughing out loud on Facebook.
Right.
And now I finally realized I love to swing.
I know. Me too.
It's like it's academics and arts is what it is. There's a theater we'll walk through.
Yeah.
There's a theater over here. There's even an outside bathroom for when there's playing out here. Today is a carnival.
There's a cooking
special
school
event.
over here.
Cooking school. So it's really all inclusive for a whole dynamic life.
Yes.
This is the brilliance. This is the brilliance right here, because she also mentors a robotics team. And not only does she know to live a life of purpose, to live fully through her heart with purpose, but she instills this in her robotics team. You guys went to St. Louis.
We went to St. Louis
in June.
In April.
Okay.
April 26th, yeah.
April.
And April 25th through 28th, and the kids saw a little bit of everything. They saw they saw the mountains from the sky. They saw they went up on the arch. They saw kids from Tokyo, Japan. They saw people from all over the world, and they were a part of it. They weren't visiting, they were a part of it. They got a book personally signed by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and spoke personally to them. They are actually on the icon for the Junior First Lego League. It's, when you go on the website, the first picture you see is our droid. You see the droids there looking up at Kareem, and he's down. You can see that he's speaking directly to them.
There's a little, height difference there between your team.
But you can definitely see them. They're on the floor with a couple hundred other kids. They're on the front row because we were the early birds. We made sure to get in line. They're on the front row, and he's talking directly to them. And they got the book signed.
This is why I call her coach. Oh, all right.
Why robotics? Why robotics? Because I wanted more equipment for my classroom. Schools are strapped for funding. The supplies and equipment, everything is usually outdated. We get updated books because that's the law, that our books are always in shape and updated. But we don't always have the technology to keep up, so I wanted something for my classroom. And one of the teachers said there's a lady looking for someone to teach robotics. And so I thought, well, I'll find somebody to teach it, but we definitely want to get the grant. So I wrote the grant, we got the computers and laptops and things for the kids, and I kept looking every year for someone to take on the robotics, and little by little I realized it was me, that I was the one that was going to take it on.
You were the one acquiring the tools, which is a lot of Legos. In
our very first year, I actually went to judge. I went around to learn. I went on the website. There's just so much on the website to see, and we mimicked the clothing. We had little hats with little tiger ears on them, and we were the electric roving tigers, and it was all about electricity, or it actually was about Climate Connections. Was it Climate Connections that year? Anyway, it was. I can't remember.
I know what this year is.
Yes, what is it?
Senior Solutions.
Senior Solutions. Senior Solutions, what we're trying to do is we are trying to find a way to better the life of a senior citizen. And we already are way ahead of that game. We've been working on it for quite some time, including the puppies. I put my puppies on Facebook, and I put them in the paper. I fair and square tried to get them sold. And they hung around. Everybody said how cute. They're beautiful. They're lovely. We're not looking for a dog. So we're repurposing our dogs now. The dogs are going to go to school as a class. So the kids will take the dogs to PetSmart for school. They will learn to be service dogs, and they will be service dogs to senior citizens.
See,
so we have our solution to making the dogs more, giving them a purpose, but then the dogs will also need the senior citizens. So that gives the senior citizens a purpose, and then we're having the kids read to the senior citizens, and having the senior citizens also read with the young people. So we kind of do a kind of multi-level thing where everybody teaches somebody something.
Well, that's exactly right. It's that generational contribution.
We're focused on standards, and it's necessary for kids to learn, to be focused on standards, but there has to be somewhere in the community where they can do what their heart tells them to do. And that corrects a lot of discipline too. The schools would benefit greatly if they understood the contribution the arts and sciences can make.